This is the comedy event you've been waiting for.
Put it down, you fat bastard!
Comedian Robert Kelly will be performing live in front of an audience and streaming it right to your living room.
You're old as shit because your hair's feathered.
January 30th, 2021. Robert Kelly from Comedy Central, Netflix, and HBO will be doing his hilarious, crude, but vulnerable stand-up live from the Wall Street Theater and streaming it around the world right to you. Robert Kelly live stream pay-per-view from the Wall Street Theater, January 30th, 2021. Go online for tickets.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Robert Kelly, a.k.a. The Dude, a.k.a. The King of Zoom. Thanks for checking out the Calta and Kelly YouTube page. We hope you like what we're putting up there. Make sure you go to patreon.com/Robert Kelly and sign up over there, because every week we put a show, an extra show. Friday show, only Patreon. And we also have the J.O. party on Saturday night, only Patreon. That means you, all the fans, get to come into a Zoom and hang out with us and all the other ladybugs, and it's a blast. So we also let you watch all the shows live, YKWD live, all the Calta and Kelly's live, unedited, all go on the Patreon, and you also get the 10-minute extra YKWD every week goes on there, along with Live from the Shed, one-on-ones, Tech Talk with Bobby and Friends. There's so much content up there, and you know what? It's all for what? A price of a cup of coffee. $5 gets you in the door. And you're going to love it. So make sure you go over there, patreon.com/Robert Kelly. And here's another little thing I want you to do. If you like this content we're putting up, subscribe and like. That's it. Just hit the little button, subscribe, so you know when we got a new show out, and then like it so we know you like what we're doing. Okay? That's it. Patreon.com/Robert Kelly. Subscribe and like. Now, enjoy the show.
Right down from your belly. So get in here, you half a queer. It's time for Calta and Kelly.
That's for you. Hey, everybody.
Well, hello, everyone.
What's happening? Just opening up these are great cigars, by the way. San Latano small batch. Guess how much this whole thing costs?
So, $50.
You're an asshole. Why would your prices right me? Can you hear me now?
I don't know if that was good or bad. I thought you were going to laugh and go, no way.
No, I mean, when someone's trying to talk about a deal and they're like, guess how much? You don't go $3, because then it just that ruins the deal.
I thought you were going to say $19.95, and I was like, oh, I thought that would be at least $50.
A box of cigars is usually $200.
Oh, fuck, I don't know. Start over. Take two.
How much do you think these cost, Mike?
Oh my God, those are the good. I mean, that must be at least $500.
Oh God! Now you're going the other way too fucking much. That's
take
like
three. Take three.
That's a box of Cubans.
Take three. I'm gonna try and do my Bobby Kelly acting.
Hey, all right, here we go. How much do you think these cost for this whole thing, Mike?
Oh man, that's like a $200 box.
$74.
Holy cow!
Holy cow! Is that an insult?
No.
What's up, man?
You know, whatever. I just found out 10 seconds before the show started. Actually, the show has already started. My sister tested positive for the COVID. And now, for the first time in her lifetime and mine, they will not be coming over for Christmas Eve.
Wow.
Yeah, Mike does not do well with cigars, buddy. I think
Mike Calta.
Yeah, sorry, I was reading Terry's thing. Terry said last time I was around, I got white girl wasted. It did not sit well with me. I'd rather be like passed out than nauseous, and I was nauseous. It sucked.
Yeah, well, you didn't eat enough, right?
I guess.
And then you whip down a bat. You should have went with a little one. You probably inhaled some of it.
I'm gonna try again.
I don't think you should. I think you should give me all your cigars.
Yeah, I should. I should give you that box that my boss just gave me.
Yeah, I should. You should give me those. I mean, let them go somewhere.
I'll do this.
What?
I'll trade you for something.
All right, I'll give you a whole ham.
Ham?
You want a ham? What do you want?
I
Well,
know.
I'm trying to think of what you'd like. Socks.
Like something you already had.
You want some? What do you want?
I don't know. Look around. See, be like, this looks like it'd be worth a box of cigars.
Yeah.
Useless
Okay.
to me, but useful to my chubby friend.
Yeah.
Curtis,
I have nothing.
Curtis, I will try next time I smoke a cigar. I will be live on this show. So if I vomit, I want all of you to share that with me.
Dude, listen, don't do it because you can't do it. You're not a cigar smoker. You're not a drinker. You're not a cigar smoker. You're not even really an eater. I don't know how you got this fucking big. You're a petite eater. It's annoying eating with you. It's not fun.
I'm going out to dinner tonight, though, but I'm going to non-petite eat tonight.
Where?
Eddie V's.
I love Eddie V's.
Yeah.
I love that fried rice. Fried rice. And the fucking seafood tower is calling my name.
Yeah, it is. Listen, you can hear it. Come eat me, chubby. Come eat me.
Is there? Why do they gotta call me fat?
Who's the tower?
So what's up? What are you bringing to the show tonight? What do you got?
All right. So, first of all, I haven't worked in a couple of days. I'm a little rusty. My morning.
What do you mean rusty?
My morning show's done. I've been off since last Friday. I don't know what fucking day it is anymore. Twice I tried to take the dog to its grooming appointment, which is until tomorrow. I keep getting confused.
But don't you love that? Don't you love that you've had the day, you didn't have to wake up?
Yeah, although I don't know what just happened before, but I was taking a little nap before this show. Naps never work out for me. Naps always end up with people waking me up and yelling at me.
Why?
My daughter came in, Daddy, Mommy said this and that, and I'm like, all right, I don't know what the fuck she said, and then I open my eyes and my wife is standing over me like fucking Darth Vader.
Oh.
And I was like, what? And she's like, Joey was on a golf cart and died. I got to go pick him up. And your podcast is going to start in 15 minutes. And I was like, I don't know what I did, but that's my nap punishment.
Yeah, I don't understand why what is that?
When they take a nap, when my wife takes a nap, I'm like, everybody be quiet. Nobody wake mommy up. Let her sleep. She deserves it. It's blah, blah, blah. And then me, everybody walks, especially my son. My son walks in and talks to me while I'm sleeping as if we were having a conversation. Hey, Dad, I'm going to go to and he's like, Dad, and I'm like, what? And he's like, I just told you I'm going to go to I go, you fucking just told me I'm dead asleep. You just came in here and started talking to me. And you don't give a fuck that you just almost gave me a mini heart attack. Jerk.
Yeah. Yeah, some like my Dawn takes a nap and I'm like, it's like fucking Nefertiti's taking a nap. Everybody's gonna shut the fuck up and tiptoe around and watch everything.
Yeah. And then
I take a nap, the fucking dog runs in, the kid runs in and jumps on me, and then she'll come in after and go, Max, let's go.
Yeah.
And she'll come in loud too. Max, let's go. It's like, why don't you hush too?
I'm right here. Don't you know? Hey, so my dog has a real sensitive stomach. Like it's only supposed to eat its food. If you give it table scraps, every once in a while you can get away with it, but it really fucks up its belly. So we went to Eddie V's the other night, and they give you that giant bone that comes with the tomahawk ribeye.
Yeah.
So I didn't even eat the steak. I took somebody else's bone home for the dog, and I gave it to the dog, and for an hour she was quiet eating that bone, whittle that bone down to like from here to here. And I was like, good for you. That's what dogs want. That's what they enjoy. It's primal. And then last night I was upstairs and we're watching TV in the big TV screen room, and then I go to sleep in the other room, and I'm actually woken up in the middle of the night by the smell of dog poop. And I'm like, I'm sleeping. How could this be happening? So I get up and I walk in the other room, and there on the floor are 3 little nuggets. And I'm like, And I go, all right. I go, it's my fault. I probably should have took you out again before I went to sleep. And so I went and got toilet paper and a bag, and I cleaned up the 3 nuggets. And then when I walked over there, it was 3 nuggets that I could see. When I got closer, it was about a 7-foot trail of shitty, wet,
Sell the house.
mushy,
Sell it.
Well, the good thing, it was all on the hardwood floor.
Oh.
But I mean, each pile was then accompanied by a pile of my throw up as I was trying to clean up. It was just fucking gross. So, and this is 3:08 in the morning. I'm up, squatting, cleaning up liquidy dog shit.
Yeah.
And then when I was done, I had to go soap up the floor and scrub the floor. It was just killing me.
Fuck that. Get the dog. I would wake my wife up. I'd go, Dawn, listen, the dog just fucking lost its asshole. And I'm either gonna leave the house and go get a hotel, or we're selling the house. It's up to you. But I will be your assistant shit cleaner. Like, I'll get you whatever you want.
Yeah.
I'll throw out balled up stuff, but I can't do it. I'll throw up. It will be a nightmare.
If it was on the rug, I would have had to have her do it, because she would have had to like scrub the rug, but it was right on the hardwood, so it was easy to just scoop and go. It just took me like a half hour. I had to do it, and then I had to go out and breathe, and come back and do it again, and it was awful. And I looked at the dog.
What was the dog doing while you were just fucking?
I was sitting on my bed, and I walked in, the dog just wagging its tail.
Did you clean it? Did you check its asshole on your bed?
Yeah, I looked. I go, you got shitty feet on my bed. And I looked at. Dog was spotless. It didn't step in its own shit. So,
isn't it amazing that we have to wipe our assholes every time we take a shit, and a dog will just pinch out a fucking loaf and there's nothing on their assholes?
Nothing. And I mean, sometimes it gets caught in the hair, but that dog's going tomorrow to get groomed. So I'm like, all right.
Yeah, fucking him. I'd rather clean dog shit than Calta shit.
Yeah. Don't worry, you're safe there. That's not gonna happen. Well, again.
I remember one night, poor Maxie got sick. He had diarrhea. Oh, it was so sad. He took a fucking hot one while he was sleeping. And then the smell of the shit made him throw up.
Oh.
So I went in the room and he's crying, coughing. And I get up like, I'm going to kill somebody. I go in the room, poor Max. He's throwing up. And I'm like, oh. And then I see the shit. I'm like, fucking. She's like, get out of here.
Yeah.
She's yelling at me. Go get help. I'm no help. But I fucking stuck paper towels up my nose. I went back in, got the kid. He's crying. We had to put him in the shower and hose him down like a fucking farm animal. We had to fucking throw everything out and just start over. Crazy. What a nightmare. Yeah.
So shit, I was going to ask you something. Oh, how's your Cameo going?
Cameo is fucking rocking the last couple of days. I mean, I've had like 7.
They were flying off the shelves today, and now I'm doing, I promised 24-hour turnaround time. You send them, I'll do them.
Well, yeah, they're fucking, but you're good at Cameo. Like, you're really good.
Yours is good. I've seen yours. They're great.
This is really disturbing me.
Uh-oh.
There's Robert Kelly, my ad with the kittens.
Yeah.
Okay. I put the kittens up front just because people like kittens, right?
Who doesn't like kittens?
It's got 25,000 views, right? And then on this other same thing, it says, this is the same fucking thing. It says, where is it? 2,300 views. I don't get it. I don't know what fucking platform is this, but tell you what, that Colin Quinn shit is off the fucking charts today.
Fucking hilarious.
That thing's at fucking almost 9,000 views. I don't get any of this fucking bullshit. There we are. Speaking of not getting bullshit. Oh.
Wait, did
Kevin.
I myself in?
Yeah, you're in.
But do you let me in, or I just let myself in?
No, we let you in.
Oh, all right.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Kevin Brennan.
Hello, Kevin.
Hello, Mike. I didn't have my I didn't know. I'm on my wife's computer, so I didn't know how to get on StreamYard. So now I had to use my phone.
You're in. Everything's good. How you doing?
What were you guys talking about? John Mulaney?
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
That's the first thing I said to Bobby.
Bobby, didn't you have a hernia last week?
I had one. It's gone.
Did you tell Page 6 you were getting a hernia operation?
What's that?
So why is it anyone's business that he's going to rehab? Is anyone going to miss him if he's not like he's working? He's not like he's fucking Tom Brokaw, and everyone's gonna where's Tom Brokaw? No one's gonna say where's John Mulaney, and then John Mulaney's like, oh, I guess I should have told him I went to rehab. Nobody was even thinking about fucking John Mulaney.
You're so right that I found out on your repost of Page 6. Nowhere else did I see it except for Kevin's repost of the Page 6 story.
It's so sick. It's such a sick business that people are like, I should let everybody know that I'm going to rehab, that I'm so fucking special.
But maybe he didn't let people know. Maybe they found out.
No. He let people know.
How do you know that?
I just know how it works. He wants to look like a fucking hero. He's a hero.
I want to know what led up to it. I want to know what made him decide right before Christmas was the time.
Here's what I think happened. Listen, he was always high energy. I attribute it to something else. But listen, if you're doing coke and you got nowhere to go, it's a lot of dead ends. You know what I mean? Like if you're doing coke, you got a gig that night, you got something to do with your coke energy. But if you don't have anywhere to go and everything's canceled, you're like, fuck, this coke is a real burden. So I can't.
So having coke and having kids is just doesn't go.
No, he don't have kids.
He doesn't have kids?
It would be a great bit to find out what his hobbies are. And he's doing that because he's on coke now. He's made like 9 million kites or something.
He's taking carburetors apart.
Bottles.
He's collecting bottles.
No, he's making ships and bottles. Like,
yeah,
he makes a new one.
He's got a bunch of
energy.
Bunch of fucking airplane models.
You don't have any empathy for him at all.
Don't use that word, Bobby. Please. You're not fucking. Please don't use empathy with me.
I don't know why you would say that.
That's a 12-step word.
Yeah, you didn't finish your thought. You just said don't do something. You were trying to say something mean, but you didn't have it, so you just quit on it.
I was gonna say don't get all deep with me. It's not about empathy. It's about show business. And like, why does anyone need to know that he's going to rehab?
I always assume. All right, let me just add. I always assume that somebody called him up and said, "John Mulaney, this is the post. We found out that you're going to rehab. Do you want to comment on it? It's going to hit the newspapers tomorrow." That's just what I assume. But now Kevin is shedding light on the fact that John Mulaney is probably like, we need the press releases and let everybody know that the great John Mulaney is going into rehab. Now I feel like I'm on Kevin's side on this.
Thank you.
Well, but here's the thing: you have to understand: did he release it, or did they find out about it? Did somebody at the rehab or somebody release the information? Maybe he was like, "Look, I don't want anybody to know this. I'm going to sneak into rehab right now. I want to get my shit together." And somebody ratted him out. Now, if somebody ratted him out, you can't be mad at John Mulaney.
You can.
No, you can't. What's he supposed to unannounce it? I mean, look at the press. Look at what they do. Look at it. I mean, they're looking for famous people. They're following them around. They're hunting for this shit all the time. At any of these rehabs, there's people who are there fucking, hey, anybody famous comes in, call me. Anything happen, call me. You let me know. And all of a sudden, John Mulaney walks through the door. Hey, I want to let you know, John. Bang. Now you get a story.
I would say that might be true, but in this case, I would say they might do that to get the name of the rehab place out, but the name of the rehab place wasn't out. So I could see.
Yeah, but it might not. You got to understand, they get paid.
Yeah,
they get paid a lot of money. You know, I was talking to Dane about this a long time ago.
They're fired. They're gonna if they leak that if they work there and they get leaked out, they're not
gonna get fired. You can make $5,000 for information like that. You get a photo, you can make $10,000.
People leak shit to me all the time. Cops leak me shit all the time.
stars used to call these paparazzi up on these newspapers and say, look, I'm going into rehab. Meet me here. I'll let you get the photo. You send me $10,000. You can have the photo. They do that shit all the time.
Okay, but there's no photo. There's no photo.
Yeah, there's no photo, but the announcement that whoever announced that probably got a little fucking action.
So
for ratting people out.
John Mulaney probably has got probably going to a good rehab because he's got some cash and outside of New York or whatever. And the paparazzi, especially Page Six, has got a guy that works there that's throwing them tips on the side, an orderly or something like that can need the money. And he called up and said, "Yo, John Mulaney worth anything?" And they're like, "Yep."
Absolutely. There's no way John Mulaney announced this as hey, I'm going to rehab to get my shit together. I don't know, but I would assume that he was just trying to.
We can agree on that we don't know what happened.
Yeah, so if your way is right, you're absolutely right. That's kind of ridiculous. But if I'm right, he's just a guy trying to get his shit together, and they ratted him out. Now he's probably fucking freaking out.
If Kevin's right, he's a guy with too much cocaine energy and nothing to do.
No, his wife's like, "What? You stop doing coke. You got nowhere to go. You got no gigs tonight. Why are you doing coke?"
Can't stop. Once you start, you can't stop it.
It's funny. I never noticed that coke energy. But now that you're saying it, it's like, oh shit.
Didn't?
No, I just thought, hey, how you doing? I just thought it was his personality.
Yeah,
right. 90-degree angle turns.
Anybody that's always on is usually on coke. And I mean, the last time I saw him, he did a spot The Cellar.
What about people who are always angry? What are they on?
I'm on 5 Hour Energy.
Okay.
Sponsor.
Is there a chance Chad Zumach did not get arrested and he worked all this up just for he's getting more attention now than ever before?
I don't know. I mean, listen, I can't.
You do know.
I have my inclinations, but Chad is assuring me that these are just they're bogus. So we'll see. I believe what I'm gonna believe. I'm usually right because I go with what the evidence is showing me. So we'll see. But I don't want to.
What is the evidence showing you with Chad?
Chad's in a bit of a pickle, is what I'll say, and it was kind of dumb. Either way, it was dumb. Because he said he picked up he said he saw a wallet and he picked it up and then he had it in his car. He forgot to hand it off to the police or whatever, drop it in a mailbox. Okay, that's straight up dumb.
Did he forget while he was using it? Did he use that guy's card by accident to fill gas in his car 8 times?
I've never had somebody's wallet in my trunk.
35 times.
A wallet goes in your glove box, in your pocket, in the middle console. You don't go, hey, let me throw this in my trunk.
It was in his trunk?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Oh, I thought it was in his glove compartment.
Oh.
I hope you're right. I like Chad, so I hope it's a mistake.
Either way, listen, if he goes to jail and he has to call in from jail to do my podcast, that'll be gold for me. So,
changes the name of the show.
Speaking of empathy.
You have to start every show. Collect call from Chad.
You wouldn't listen? I'd listen.
Oh, I can listen every week.
Somebody sent me a letter from jail the other day, and I'm afraid to open it.
A fan?
Yeah. It's pretty fucking thick, too.
Oh, you got to open it. You got to open it right now.
His card.
It's from the Hardy Correctional Institute in Bowling Green, Florida. All right, I'll open it now.
I used to open stuff on the train platform. Somebody sent me mail. I would open in case there was like an explosion.
Oh, this guy sent me a fucking nice ass Christmas card, and I was afraid to open it. Look at that.
See?
How does he get a Christmas card in jail?
They probably got him in the commissary.
Yeah.
Read it.
Dear friends, I say friends because for the past 5 years you give me a reason to smile while I'm in here. Blah blah blah. Yeah, it's like a nice card. All right. No, I feel like I got to write him back in jail.
Anyway, Bobby, going back to your point, the last time I saw John Mulaney, he was at the Cellar downstairs.
Yeah.
He was hosting SNL that week. So, I think I went on first or before him, and then he came on in after me, and then he's yelling. And I'm like, So I was like, oh, he's hosting SNL, but now I'm like, no, he's on coke. That's why he's yelling. He's yelling. So it's like if you're hosting SNL, that's a big room. Obviously, you don't want to be shy. But he was running his monologue, yelling. I was like, why is he yelling? I'm like, now I know why he's yelling.
Well, can you do an impression of what it was like?
No, because it's like he's a song and dance man. I'm a bitter comic. You know what I mean? So when he yells, you don't get a sense that he's yelling. You just get a sense that he's projecting. But he was yelling. He was clearly yelling because I was in the back. I was standing near the bathroom because I didn't want to walk through while he was on. And but I was like, wow, this guy's got a lot of energy. Now I know why. Now I know why Chris Farley had a lot of energy, and Sam Kinison and Tim Dillon. I know why they have a lot of energy.
What's the best place to do coke in the Comedy Cellar?
I've never done coke. I think I did coke once, like in 1980, and I liked it, but I guess I forgot how much I liked it because it was New Year's Eve and I was drunk, and then I did coke. I remember I was talking to everybody, and then I was talking to hot women. I was like, I feel great tonight. But I guess I never made the connection that I should do more coke.
You should. I'll buy it for you.
Do more coke, and
we should get a Kevin Coke fund.
Get so Kevin Coke, buddy.
Yeah, just come in. Hey guys, how you doing? What's going on? You guys having a good night? How was Christmas? Hey Lenny, what's up, pal?
No, I don't know. I did 5 Hour Energy one time, and I've had like heart palpitations with that, so I don't need coke at this point.
Think about this. So I had a guy who was working on my car the other day, and he was telling me about his neighbor, how rich his neighbor was. His neighbor had all these acres and boats and all this shit. And then he lost it all because of crack. And I stopped, and his lesson was like, crack really killed. And I was like, let's think about this though. How fucking great must crack be that so many people will let it? Guys will suck a dick for it. People will let them lose millions of dollars. I mean, crack.
Some guys wear Daisy Dukes to get it.
Whatever it must be so good. And then I thought I'd love to do it just one time just to see what that's like.
You ever hear Rich Voss's story when he wore Daisy Dukes to get coke?
No, why?
To get crack, he put on short shorts to get some crack from this guy.
Well, in case he had to blow him.
Yeah, I just wanted to look sexy.
I asked him if he ever did gay stuff for drugs. He says no, but I don't believe him. He says no in a shameful way. He's like, nah. Yeah.
Well, if he wore shorts, that's shameful enough. That's step one.
That's true.
And if you're gonna put the shorts on, what's it do? What then you got a dick in your mouth. How much worse is that?
I think it's a considerable difference. I'd wear the shorts all day.
I did
I'd definitely take shorts over to put a dick in my mouth.
I had a girlfriend. She lived right where they sold crack on 10th Avenue, like 47th Street, back in the 80s, and she was surrounded by crack, and she's like, "You want to just do some crack, just to see what it's like?" I said, "No." I have bad luck. I know it's like I don't want to do crack. I don't want to do heroin, even coke. It's like, John Mulaneys looked great. So how much coke was he really doing? Because don't you have to do it mostly up your nose? Is that how or you smoke it? Like, how do you do coke if he's a high level getting the best coke? How do you intake coke? Because his nose looked great. Like Artie Lang, obviously.
He probably wasn't doing it to the extreme of like maybe Artie was. But I mean, you think about the job he had. He was the head writer of SNL. That's up all night, every day, all the pressure. You probably start doing it then as a writer.
Give it to you there.
Yeah, you probably start doing coke there.
Here's a mountain that John Belushi started, and you could still feed off that mountain.
Yeah, so I mean, he's probably trying to get his shit together. Last time I saw him was at Comics Come Home last November, or the November before. He seemed fine. It was him and Pete Holmes, and they I mean, I always thought of him as a straight-laced dude too. I mean, he never came across as anything but straight-laced, normal, no weird sex shit, guy who could wear a vest and it would look all right on him,
You'd make a terrible investigator. Turn out Mulaney walked to Boston and nobody even suspected a thing.
He was, he's super clean cut. That's for sure. That's why.
And he's a good guy. He is a nice guy. Great. He's a really good guy.
Artie was snorting heroin too. That's a big difference. That's what blew his nose off. Plenty of those. I mean, look at all these Hollywood celebrities have been snorting coke for 30 years and they all have noses.
Yeah, but that's the only way you can take coke. You can smoke it, obviously, but can you? People still mostly snort it, right?
Yeah, you can take bumps without ruining your nose. I mean, half of Hollywood still has their
take a little
noses.
bump.
The only people who lose their noses have been Artie Lang and fucking the guy who used to beat up Ike Turner. Those are the only people who got holes in their nose. The rest of them managed to do just fine.
All right.
Yeah, last time I did coke, I fucking went to the projects and professed my love to this big boob blonde chick in 8th grade, and she dumped me.
What?
I was standing out a window at 3 a.m. I was like, "I love you. I've always loved you. I loved you since 7th grade. I have, She was like, "What?" Just screaming out, "What?" I just want to be with you.
Grade?
I was on coke. Yeah, out of my mind.
I got coke in 8th grade.
Dude, I got coke when I was 13. I got coke. But my friend Frankie's mother's boyfriend was a coke dealer, and he used to steal it off him.
Oh my god.
I always thought I had a shitty upbringing until I met you.
I remember the guy confronted Frankie once, and he comes out. He goes, "Hey, I talked to you." He's like, "What?" He goes, "Did you take that thing out of my camera bag?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Don't do that again." He goes, "Okay." Frankie would have beat the shit out of this fucking guy.
This is the guy you owe me $85.
I hated coke though. It fucking numbs you. You get the drips. The back of your throat is all like numb, and you get that snort drip. It's disgusting.
Yeah, but you're in 8th grade. Who cares? No one thinks you're on coke anyway. It's not like you're going to a job.
You're supposed to have coke energy when you're 13.
Yeah, you're supposed to not need anything.
The only drug I like is Percocets.
You like perks?
Yeah, like when they give me a Percocet makes me feel like I could lift a car and walk home with it on my shoulders. I don't want to fight or anything, but it just makes me like I'm in such a good mood. And like we went to Epcot one time and my back really hurt, so I took 2 Percocet, and it was the Festival of Flowers. And we walked in there and I was like, "Oh, look at these flowers. Those are beautiful." And then we turned the corner. I'm like, "Wow, these yellow flowers are beautiful." My wife goes, "Are you on drugs?" And I go, "Kinda. I took your Percocet." She goes, "You've never used the word beautiful twice in the same day."
Wait, what did you get? What did they give you Percocet for?
I had just my back. I had pressure on a disc. But but back when I used to hang out like with baseball players, they all fucking eat them like they're candy. And then they eat them like while they're drinking. So if you drink a couple of beers when you're on a Percocet, holy shit. If you ask me to move your house, I can move your house. There's no problem.
Yeah, but so wait, it's supposed to give you energy and make you feel relaxed?
Not Percocets, no.
The Percocets is supposed to chill you out a little bit, but it also, you don't feel any pain. So it took away my back pain, but it also took off any anxiety I had. So I was like, let's go look at flowers, motherfuckers. This is a great day. And everybody's looking at me like, what the fuck's wrong with you? But if you drink a couple of beers while you're doing it, then you get the energy. It manifests that alcohol into energy instead of being a depressant. You're like, yeah. But I remember doing it, and they would shove it in my mouth. And then I remember doing it because I was younger at the time. I remember doing it, and I remember like, this is how Chris Farley died. He was fat, and he did drugs and alcohol, uppers and downers. I was like, I can't do this shit anymore. But that's it. I've never done coke. I hardly ever smoked pot. None of that shit. Just because
I used to do perks all the time. I used to do all kinds of pills. Yeah, when I was younger. I took pills though for operations before. I took Vicodin for my knee operation, and I took it for 3 days, and then I just like, I'm done. I don't want any more because and that fucked me up because I went through the DTs. Because you're not supposed to take that shit solid and then just stop taking it because you'll get fucked up. And you're supposed to like take a half a pill, quarter of a pill. I just stopped taking it. I was shaking. I had the shivers. I was fucking hallucinating. It was terrible.
Were you in 6th grade?
No, that was like 5 years, like 10 years ago when I got my knee operation. But I took perks when I was in fucking 7th, 8th, 9th grade. I took perks. I used to get perks all the time. We used to steal drugs. We tried to sneak into people's houses, go to their bathrooms, and just anytime I went to somebody's house, I go, "Can I use your bathroom?" I would go into the bathroom and go to your medicine cabinet and take whatever medication was there.
People did that to me. My wife had Adderall, and my old trainer came over and he stole him. We found out he was stealing the Adderall, and I couldn't beat him up because he was a trainer. And I didn't want to call the cops because he had the prior, so he would have really went to jail. And I was like, "Stand in my house, dummy."
How fucking dumb you got to be to steal some from someone's you work for? It's just so people are so stupid. Just don't do it. Like Nancy Reagan says, just say no.
Well, the thing was that my wife and my insurance, when you order a prescription, they have to give you. We were my insurance plan. They have to give you 3 months at a time. So my wife had a jar of Adderall, and she didn't have to take it, so she would take it as needed. And they'd just be sitting there with 3 months worth, would just be sitting there. So you could pilfer a couple and nobody know they were gone. But then this idiot started grabbing handfuls of them. And one day my wife started counting them because we thought maybe the nanny was doing it. And then I confronted the nanny and she's like, I would never. I go, yeah, I didn't think so. But I said, no, I got to do something because I can't fight that guy. I don't know what to do. He was too fucking.
Kevin, you're not going to give him shit for using the word pilfered?
It's pilfer.
I like that word.
Oh, yeah. You did? Okay. All right.
Is that one that was beyond you, Bobby?
No, I knew what it was. I just thought Kevin was giving people shit for big words today.
I did a gig in Pilford one time, or is that Milford? Anyway.
Stay at the Pilford Plaza.
So I want to know,
how'd your hernia go? Because I got a hernia too.
It was perfect. The doctor was great. I actually sat down with him Sunday at 8 a.m. I met him at my cigar club. And he had the video of the whole operation, and we went through it step by step, showed me the whole thing and explained everything from inside my stomach. It was fucking nuts. They put three robot arms in the side of my body.
What?
And it's just basically he's got these robots, something that holds stuff, and then a scissor, and it has a fucking laser on it, and he's just inside my stomach peeling back tissue paper layers of skin and pulling them down, and he takes all of the mesh rolled up, all the needles with the fucking thread, the sutures, he puts them all in this tube. They go into my stomach. And he takes them and he rests them over in the corner like a construction site, leaves it all there. And as he's doing it, he'll go over and grab it and take stuff and suture stuff. And he takes all the stuff and uses it.
You look like that guy from the Operation game.
Wait. So, but you're out, right? You're out?
I was out that day. He came in. He's like, do you want to stay the night? I was like, no. What's that?
No, you put you under, right?
Put me fucking under. I hate anesthesia.
Yeah, that's
anesthesia sucks.
I hate
it. Why? It's not. Look, Michael Jackson juice. I'll fucking do that all day.
Anesthesia, you're just like, hello, you're out, and then you wake up.
No. Dude, are you out of your mind? They basically kill you. They bring you to the fucking death.
But you don't feel anything.
You don't feel anything, but when you wake up, you're literally coming back from almost at death's door.
I had anesthesia one time in my adult life. It knocked me out. And the guy goes, so you work on the radio, huh? And I go, yeah, don't look at my dick when I'm under. And he goes, and I pass out. That was the last thing he said. And then I only woke up because the guy next to me had surgery on his knee, and he was screaming when he was coming around. And he woke me up. And I heard him screaming. I looked, and I go, oh, knee guy. And I'm like, all right, I'm awake.
It depends on the anesthesiologist. If they're really good, they know how much to give you with your body weight and all this stuff. And they'll give you, sometimes though, they give you a little too much and you're coming out of it. It's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah. Oh, thank God I hadn't had that.
Dude, I fucking hate you because you wake up and you're like, and then you go back out. It's like you're struggling to get your shit together and nobody's in there. So you by your fucking self. And then they give you some...
But they have to put you out, right? You can't do it awake, right?
No. The only thing I've ever done awake is I had eye surgery done completely awake. I could hear him talking, and it was fucking weird.
See everything?
I couldn't see anything because they fucking put drops in your eyes. But I could hear them talking about their boats and all their rich fucking doctor shit while I was out. I mean, they have you're not even there. They're talking like they're at Starbucks.
Yeah,
my wife. What's that, Kev?
They have no regard for you. They're just you're that day's patient. That's it. They don't give a fuck.
My wife had a C-section, and her second C-section, they tighter tubes. So they were like, all right, before we do this, you guys sure you want to do it? And we're like, yeah. And they cauterize it so you can like smell the burning and stuff.
Oh.
So my wife's all on drugs. She's laying there and I'm trying to look over to make sure everything's going okay. And I kind of lean in and I hear the guy go, yeah, but when I bought the property, it was like a 2%. Now it's like a 12. And I go,
yeah,
fucking fine. But as long as they're talking about shit that's not hurt guts, I think we're fine.
Yeah. Yeah. My guy, when we're watching the video, he's like, dude, you can hear him say fuck because he fucked up a little bit because he's trying to pull this thing down and he went too far and he's like, fuck. You can hear him talking to himself in the fucking video. It was great though. It's fucking nuts. These doctors are, I mean, insane that they can go in and perform that shit on a robot like a video game and do this surgery and then sew me back up. They have this this fucking the needle. Everything looks big, but it's only like 2 centimeters, like centimeters he's dealing with. And the layer he's peeling down, it's like tissue paper. So he's peeling the shit down, and if he rips it, he's fucked. So he's doing his whole.
You're fucked, not he's fucked.
He'll be fine.
Touche. Yes, you're right.
Oh wait, so they told you had to get it done, or you just wanted to get it over with?
No, I could have left it, but it was getting bigger. So it's basically your belly button is the weakest part of your body. It's like a seam on a shirt. From the day you're born, it's just a weak spot. And that's why the belly button hernia is like the most common. So you probably cough and then a little tear happens. And then the next time you sneeze, like some of the, whatever the fuck it was called, shoots out of that hole and makes the hole bigger.
Oh, you had it right on your belly button?
Inside of my belly button was the rip on the tissue underneath the skin.
Oh, mine's to my right. Mine's to the right of my.
Yeah, mine's to the right too. And what happens is that, you get up, you pick something up, you sneeze, you cough, it rips more and more and more. And the more it rips, the bigger it gets. And then what happens, mine, when it comes through and it stays there for a while, the tissue that comes through the belly button part will actually adhere to the walls of the belly button and actually take the blood from the blood vessels and become part of your belly button. Like it fuses to your fucking belly button.
Telling you this, the doctor?
Yeah, he showed me the whole video and he goes like, so what he does is he takes the fat, because it's not really your intestines, it's just fat from you that protects your stomach, and it pulls it down and you can see it just pulling down out of the belly button. And then he has to cut it. And then he has to put the mesh on in between the skin layer, the fat, then the skin layer and the belly button, and then sew literally.
What if he didn't?
The belly button.
What if he didn't? What's the worst?
Somebody has to push, like one of the nurses had to push her finger in my belly button to keep it down while he sewed it up.
Gross. What if he didn't do it? What could have happened? What's the worst that happened?
It could have got bigger, and it at some point, it would have fucking started hurting.
I got one. I can feel it in the side. I got it right over here. It feels like
that
softball.
Yeah, but that's not a good one. Those aren't good. The belly button one is usually
common.
fat.
It's common. It's not good. It's common.
The ones on the side or in your groin that's intestines. That's dangerous. You're gonna get that
That's
fixed.
what I got. I got the intestines trying to come out, but my doctor said just push it back in, and then she said,
that's disgusting.
Okay, well, I'd rather push it back in than fucking have a 3-hour operation.
It's literally 1 hour. I was out in 4 hours, and now I got a nice, beautiful belly button.
That's what you do with your hemorrhoid. You push it back in. That's it.
Yeah, your hemorrhoid you push back in.
Yeah, I don't have hemorrhoids, so I don't know what that is.
Me neither.
Pushing back in where? Into your asshole?
Yeah, you're pushing back in like grapes.
Or
you can play with them at night when you're going to sleep. You can rub them with the top of your knuckle.
What does that do?
It's a nice itch. There's not a better itch in the world than a hemorrhoid itch.
Yeah, but then until you're itching like crazy, and then you look over and you're like, ugh, your hands are all skeevy.
Yeah, your knuckles yellow.
Yeah.
Knuckle. That's a funny word, knuckle. Listen, Aaron Hernandez's dad died from fucking getting a
This is what a piece of shit Kevin Brennan is. This is why he's a
So
fucking
it's like
not a good person.
So do I need a hernia operation? I could fucking presumably die for something that maybe I need it done, maybe I don't. I don't know.
You're not gonna die.
My doctor said get it done. First she said nah, and then now she's like yeah. But now I'm like with COVID, I'm like, why don't I just wait and then whatever.
Can I see it?
Huh?
Can I see it?
I'll take a picture and send it to you. Sometimes it's not even there.
Take a picture and show it up to the screen.
Sometimes I see it. Sometimes it's not even there. Sometimes I'm taking a shower. I don't even feel it. Most times I do, but I'm not even aware of it unless I'm taking a shower.
Yeah, mine look like a fucking nose.
Yeah, mine's like a ball. Mine's like a ball.
Yeah, mine was. I'll show you mine.
This is a show filled with old men. Is what this is. The old man problems.
My new belly button looks great, by the way.
Who's gonna see it? How often are you walking around shirtless there, Slim?
Just a reminder, Bobby, this goes out to YouTube tomorrow.
That's okay.
Let me see. It was like
is that before or after?
That's before.
That looks like a satellite shot of the moon.
Yeah, it's like doesn't it look like a nose kind of if you turn it this way?
I guess. So it was like that all the time.
It was small, really small, but it was getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and that's what I didn't fucking want. Is it to just pop out one day and have all my shit spill out onto a fucking beach?
I think I just want to get it done when I have to. I don't think I want to do it because it's like.
Is yours as big as that?
Huh?
I said, is yours as big as that?
Sometimes it's not there, and then sometimes it's when it's there, it's bigger than that. But
yeah, there's mine.
But I'm saying I don't. Let me see.
Mike, put that up on the big screen.
I think that's your dick. Oh.
I drew a little face on it.
Yeah, that's not pleasant. Anyway.
Yeah, dude, that's not right. You don't need that. That looks like fucking Total Recall. Hello, Bobby. How are you?
Yeah, I don't know. Mike, what do you think? You think I should get it done? Well, Mike, you got one too, right?
Let me see it.
Unless it hurts or it's leaking into something else. Fucking
let me see it.
Weigh it out. How many years you got left? Is it worth doing it?
Mike, let's see it.
I wait till these COVID's over, so if I go to the fucking hospital, I don't have to worry about all this shit or taking someone's spot.
Dude, you're not taking anybody's spot. The OR is not where the people with COVID are. They're in the ICU, emergency room. I don't
want to be around them. I say do it when you need to do it. When I'm like, I got to get this done. If I took a picture, you'd be like, you got to get it done. And be like, all right, well, I'm whatever. I don't know.
I got mine. You want to see mine? I found the picture of it.
How do you have a picture of yours?
That's not it.
Yeah, I would get that fixed. No, but
I'd lick that.
Yeah.
Not that one. I'm just kidding. That's my.
I want to see it, Brennan. Let me see it.
I'm not going to take my pants off and take a picture right now. First of all, I'm using my phone to do the show.
First of all, let's talk about what do you do? What do you do for Christmas, Scrooge?
Me?
Yeah.
I just had to buy my wife something expensive. I'm fucking.
Me too. What did you end up getting?
I'm depressed about it.
What did you get, and what do you consider?
I had to buy her a fucking necklace because I guess whatever. No, because honestly, I told her we weren't having sex enough. So now we do it 2 days a week, Monday, Sunday, and Wednesday. So
you have specific days that.
Yeah, I'm like Ron Jeremy. I got to be fucking ready to go on Sunday and Wednesday, and then so basically she's like, well, you got to get me something nice. None of this bullshit. So she had something nice picked out at this little store. So I walked in and my wife showed me the picture and I was like, so when she showed me the thing, I was like, it looked bigger on TV. I told her. She laughed. But anyway, the point is it's a fucking ripoff. So, but what am I going to do? It's cheaper than a divorce is what I say.
Here's my question. If she's only giving you sex 2 days a week, that doesn't require gifts.
At our stage, it does.
My wife had her tits done a couple of weeks ago, and I'm like, in front of the kids today, I was like, how much longer before we could put the pig in the blanket? Like, what is the wait time here? I mean, it's been like 3 weeks now. They should be at least healed up for that. I'm ready to go. You know how it is to look at cupcakes every day and not be able to eat them?
Yeah.
How do they look, Mike?
I mean, they look good. They don't look ridiculous. She doesn't look like a porn star, but they look pretty full. Like they're pretty nice. So now I want to get in there and start playing with them. And I
Can
can't
we see them?
Yeah. Can we see a picture? I'll show you a picture of my hernia.
Oh, I gotta tell you, that's a good offering. But when they're right on and she's got them like out in a shirt one day, I'll take a good picture.
I don't want to see them. I want to see them in a shirt.
Yeah. Oh, don't tell me. If I was going to show you the real ones, you wouldn't look at them?
No.
I would look at your wife's tits in a
I
second.
know you would. You're a piece of shit. I would not do
That does
that.
not make me a piece of shit. That makes me a man who finds your wife attractive.
Don't you guys vacation together now?
We did. I'm trying to do a little swap action.
Wait a minute. Stop. Just can you, before you answer his question, can you please pick up his fucking tone when he says that?
I did. I'm on his side. He's like, oh, you guys are vacationing? When are you going to start swapping? And I'm like, I'm in for that. Bobby's not, and I don't think our wives are.
I'd rather swap with Kevin.
I've not seen Kevin's wife, but
Kevin's wife is gorgeous, but it's just that at least give my wife something different. If me and you swap, she's just getting the same shit.
She's getting the same. She's getting the same force, but she's getting a whole lot more enthusiasm.
No, she's there. You're absolutely right. And so is your wife.
Right. You're getting your wife's getting a guy who's trying to make himself look good, and also a guy who's touching new ass. So I'm like, this is fucking wonderful. It would be good for her, even though she didn't pick it.
Yeah.
You ever think she was like, why didn't you do this shit when we were friends with Gary Goldman?
But Madonna would not go for Gary Goldman.
You're saying your wife would fuck me before Gary Goldman?
Probably, yeah.
Wow.
I think she'd
have to hold him after because he gets depressed, doesn't he?
Oh, shut up. It's because he's a tall. I don't think she likes tall guys. You know what I mean?
Well, you said that because you're short.
No, she likes guys like, tattoos and Italian, that type of guy.
What a coincidence. So, Kevin, how much did you spend on your wife?
Too much.
How much?
You keep saying that.
500.
Like, do you think you spend more in one day than John Mulaneys spend on coke?
500.
Is that a lot?
No.
500 is not a lot.
On your wife?
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, it is a lot. I guess it's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a good Christmas gift price.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's not the I only get sex 2 days a week price and then a threat that goes along with it.
2 days a week is like a lot now because like we didn't have it Sunday because I did a spot and then so Monday we did and then because I told her when I came on I said Monday morning I said you owe me some sex so then we had it Monday and then now we got to have it tomorrow so now it become after a while I'm not even gonna try because I'll get sick of it anyway but it is good in the sense that I'm because in the past we would have sex and then we wouldn't have sex for however like a week or whatever and then in between that week after a couple of days after sex I would like not be nice to her because I didn't need her for anything if I didn't need her to cut my hair or have sex with me I really didn't need her. Sorry about your empathy show Bobby but
what would she cut your hair with
the fucking thing
the Flowbee?
Yeah, whatever. No, like a fucking.
Now, when you have sex, is it like a job? Is she grab her iPhone and go, Siri, set alarm for 3 minutes? Well, I mean, how?
Hey, yeah, I come quick, but I'll stall. I'll do four corners.
Is there any kissing? Is there loving? Is there foreplay?
Yeah, I'm good. I like having sex with my wife, so whatever. But plus even if I just try to wham bam, thank you, ma'am, she won't. She's like, no, we're not, because she gets annoyed if I try to rush it. So But anyway, the point is that like if we do it more, like if I know I can't be a dick to her on a Tuesday because then she won't, on Wednesday. So it kind of stabilizes the relationship a little bit because I can't really be a dick to her because I'm going to have sex with her in a day or 36 hours. So I have to kind of like behave myself, because I know if I get too pissed off at her, she'll be like, I'm not going to fuck you because you're an asshole. And I don't even need a lot of sex. It was more like a power play. Like I'm like, No, you should. I should be. I should have some kind of say in how much sex we get. It shouldn't just be like when you're in the mood. Like, I don't want to. I'm not in the mood to pay the rent, but I still got to pay the rent. So it's like, you know what I mean. So it can't just be when you want to. I'm a man. I'll go elsewhere.
You should call it if it's 2 days a week. You should be able to turn those two tickets in any day you want. If it's 2 days a week.
Yeah, but
you can do two on a Tuesday and a Thursday, whatever you want.
Yeah, well, she picked Sunday and Wednesday. I'm like, all right, for now it works because I'm not going out that much to do spots. So
she's fitting you in between her fucking TLC shows.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the next door neighbor.
I don't know. I don't know. I saw my wife texting and smiling before, and I took a picture of it, and I said she's probably texting her boyfriend, which is fine at this point. I spent a fucking lot of money on my wife, and every year we go, we're not buying each other gifts this year. We just spent so much money on the kitchen. And I know that she went out and bought something expensive, so now I had to go out and get something expensive. And
she got you something expensive?
I think so. Just
but is it her money? Is it your money?
No, it's all no. It's worse. It's my money. And then when I buy shit, I have to buy it with like my hidden money because I can't. If she found out how much I spent, she'd be like, "Why did you spend so much money? We don't have that right now. You can't do that." And I'm like, "But you don't have to worry about that."
Yeah,
dude. My wife buys all her presents, and then she gives me wrapping paper and a box of shit and says, "This is for me. Wrap it, put my name on it, and put it under the tree."
That would be nice.
Yeah.
I don't know. Melissa said Dickie hasn't bought her a gift in years, which is fucked up because she told us she gives Dickie blowjobs and he's allowed to finish on her chest and face. I remember that for the rest of my life. That's my 9/11.
Just turn me on.
I know, but Dickie should be buying gifts.
Chest and face just makes me hard.
Right.
Who's Dickie?
Right. Her husband.
I'd come right on that shoulder right there. See that shoulder? My wife, I actually went and got her something today, but I know when I buy her something, it pops up on her phone that I just used the Amex, so I know she knows.
And you're not working. You're not working, so you don't have sneaky money to go to.
I have sneaky money, dude. I have sneaky money.
Oh, well,
I have book money. I have sneaky money.
Me and my wife have a joint account. And like at we were fighting. We were about to get separated, I think. And anyway, we were fighting. Or no, I went out because we got into a fight. So I went to a strip club, and I went to the ATM twice at the strip club the same night.
That'll be a $50 surcharge each time.
So my wife says, she texts me like it's like 2:30 in the morning. I'm having a good time, but she goes, did you use the ATM twice tonight? I'm like, yes, I did, because I was drunk, so I wasn't going to be like all like apologetic. So I'm like, yes, I did. And but then when I sobered up the next day, I was like, why are you getting? She goes, because I get alerts because it's a joint account. So now I just use my account. But anyway, the point is, it's my money. It's not her money. So we have a joint.
She's not working at all.
I mean, she works, but she doesn't pay the bill. So, I mean, she works when she can. We got kids and shit. So,
do you get just lap dances, or are you getting like? I
hope she hears it. No.
Shut up! She'll fucking beat your ass. I'd love to see that door rip open right now with a frying pan.
I don't want to be. If you don't get lap dances, they just after a while they like, can you please leave? So out of respect for the girls, I'll get a couple of lap dances. No, sometimes I'll meet a lady. Sometimes I'll find a girl. I'm like, oh, she's hot, and I'll spend too much money, but I'm drunk, So the point is for my wife to text me at 2:30 in the morning, like she's worried about our money. It's like, first of all, it's my money, and second of all, go to sleep.
Dude, Bert and I were in Ireland. And we found a strip club that was like on top of a bar. It was like a house. And we're like, oh, that's a total whorehouse. Let's go. So I had to go to the ATM and take money out it was, I don't think it was euros at the time. Whatever it was, I had to take $400 out. And the ATM, yeah.
Well, this was years ago.
Yeah. This was like 10 years ago.
More than that.
No, this was like 10 years ago.
This was more than that.
Why?
Was it?
Are you trying to protect someone?
Just go more than that.
So
Bobby's trying to protect himself because he wants to hook up with your wife and he doesn't want your wife to get mad when she.
No. she knows. So because it was the worst strip club experience ever. They were all. I thought they'd be like
They were
ratchet.
Irish. They were Irish. That's
I thought they'd be ratchet Irish bitches, and they weren't. They were fucking Czechoslovakian cunts. And when you go in the room for a lap dance, they literally bring you in another room and they put you like in a chair that would be in your aunt's living room. And then she dances 10 feet away from you and just takes her clothes down to her lingerie. And you're like, what the fuck is this?
Oh my God.
And you're like, that no lap dance or nothing. And Bert, when we went in there, Bert goes, he takes the cash and he goes, take my wallet. I go, why? He goes, because no matter how much I beg, don't give me any more money. Don't give me any. He's so fucking married. And then the fucked up thing was that the ATM was on the grounds where there was a hospital. So when my wife got the alert, it said I took $400 out at like 3:00 in the morning at a hospital in Ireland. So she started blowing up my phone thinking that I'm going to the emergency room. It was the worst experience ever. Fucking
at a hospital. Oh
yeah.
God, they're so you got to be careful. You always got to plan ahead with these goddamn places.
Well, those whorehouses in Brazil, when they bill you, it comes up as a restaurant in Brazil.
That's nice.
Yeah, that was great.
That's they should do that.
Yeah, but it was like my wife was like, "Why are you eating $400 worth of fucking Brazilian barbecue every night?"
Every night.
All right, well, listen, we have a special guest that's here.
Oh no.
Maybe Kevin will love this. I think Kevin will love this.
I gotta go anyway.
Oh, you got? Well, can you stay for the? We have a comic, Joe Russell,
it's 3 minutes
every Tuesday comes on and does a brand new 5 minutes for us. During the whole pandemic, he's been writing a new 5 every Tuesday.
I gotta go.
You can't watch this?
I'll watch the beginning. I'll watch it.
If you like it, you stay.
Okay, let me do my plugs because I'm probably not going to stay. MLC, go to my mlcpod.com for my merch.
Yes. Go to Misery Loves Company. He's got merch. He's got a Patreon. He's got his podcast. Very funny podcast. You guys know Kevin. You're probably already a member of his Patreon anyways. How many Patreon members you got?
Don't worry about it.
Look, I just got a text that they just finished my pantry for the first time since before Thanksgiving.
That's his pantry.
It's bigger than my house.
Oh,
yeah.
Beautiful.
It's just ridiculous. Wait till he loads it up with food. Are you redoing all the food?
No, well, we have some canned goods we're going to keep.
Everything else get tossed?
Yeah.
Are you little healthy bars that you haven't been eating?
Who wants to eat an old tortilla?
Wait, do you fix up your house a lot? That's what everyone's doing, right?
No, I whoever lived here before me was some fucking wannabe gangster, and they try to copy Capone's house in Miami. So I had to come in here and update this fucking house. Just my kitchen. My kitchen was.
Melissa wants to know when Burning Bridges is coming back.
You live near Tom Brady?
I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
Kevin.
God damn it. Burning Bridges starts again on Monday.
What is the difference between Burning Bridges and Misery Loves Company?
Burning Bridges was a television show on Compound Media.
It's a television show.
Yeah.
And who's on the television show?
Who was on it?
Yeah. What makes it different than Misery Loves Company?
I was on it, but it was a televised show.
So is it Misery Loves Company just televised?
Yeah.
Oh, you just admitted that the show you were doing on Compound Network was the show Misery Loves Company.
Listen, wherever I go, that's the show. So you can call it whatever you want, but wherever I'm at, that's when I go into the kitchen, it's Burning Bridges in the kitchen. So it doesn't. Well, you can call it whatever you want, but it is what it is everywhere. When I go to the club tonight, they'll be complaining that that I have a bad attitude. So it doesn't.
Who wasn't prepared for that?
I'm just saying, it's you could call it whatever you want, but it's whatever. It's me, so it's going to be bad.
All right, let Joe do his 5 so we can get the fuck out of here.
All right, here we go. Joe Russell, everybody. Give it up for Joe Russell. Joe, meet Kevin Brennan.
Hi, Kevin.
Dude, listen, I got to piggyback on Bobby's joke. You and Lando Calrissian have the same fucking hair today.
All
I don't
right,
know what I could do.
Joe.
Yeah.
Go ahead, you ungrateful cocksucker.
Well, I was gonna read like a little bit of like a Christmas Carol, like that classic
Sure.
book, but I just realized the version I have is from like an adult website, so I'm gonna read a little bit of it anyways. Excuse me, boy. What day is it? It's Christmas morning, Mr. Scrooge. Excellent. Go down to the butcher and get that big turkey in the window. Oh, you mean the one as big as me? Yes, the one as big as you. Marvelous. Get the turkey, bring it back here, and then I want you to put your toes in my mouth.
You guys don't laugh? What the fuck what is this?
Well, we laugh when it's funny, Kev.
I thought it was well presented.
Oh, thank
Okay,
you.
well then laugh.
I didn't want to be rude. I thought it was a.
I'll take the well-presented comment.
All right, go ahead. What's the next?
Uh,
I hope there's more accents.
my next well-presented joke. So I just bought my dad a VR headset for Christmas, and I downloaded a bunch of dad games for him. So the first one is you're in a virtual living room looking out the window, and then once every hour a car turns around the driveway. And the game's called Who the Hell's That?
You saved that one.
That was a good one. I like that one. Who's the hell? All right, guys. Look at Kevin's writing it down. He's going to do it at the Stress Factory
Looking
tonight.
at my notebook, I'm going to try out some stuff.
I got him another dad game. It's like a hostage negotiator game, but instead of exchanging hostages, you're exchanging your grill's empty propane tanks. And the game's called Hot Dog Day Afternoon.
Wow. What the fuck?
I also got him a colonoscopy game where you can explore the inside of your own butt.
I like that.
It's called Asteroids. Okay.
Wow.
And
That's
so-
good. What do you mean? What do you got, Bobby?
I knew 5. I think after New Year's, I'm going to do a dry January, followed by a fucked up February, and then a methamphetamine March.
That's
Good night,
it?
everybody.
Couldn't do anything in April?
No.
Ambi in April?
Oh, that's good.
Hey, can you do the Chinese joke? You got any more?
That's it.
Do
Can
the
you
Chinese.
do the Chinese joke? Can you do the Chinese joke
Yeah.
for Kev?
Yeah, Kevin, I have this roommate.
Wait, let me do one
Yeah,
first.
okay.
Let me do one.
I got it.
Listen, man. Hey, if you're a criminal and you're not making a lot of money in this era, in this pandemic, then you're not cut out to be a criminal, because you can walk into any store with a hood and a mask on. So this is like full harvest.
That's not bad. I like that. That's not bad.
Seriously, every time I go into CVS, I'm like, "Where's your gun? Come on, man." Seriously, they can't ID anybody. It's another black dude with a hood and a mask.
Jesus Christ.
But it would be me. That's how covered up I am. They think even I'm black.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I saved it. It's called
Listen,
saving it.
Joe's bringing the whole show down. He's bringing everybody down.
I didn't. All right, do your Chinese joke for Kev. This is our favorite joke he's done on the whole pandemic. Ready?
Kevin, I have this roommate, and he only dates Chinese girls. And after a while, I finally asked him, I'm like, hey, man, what's with all the Chinese girls? And I'll never forget what he said. He was like, I'm Chinese.
It's fun.
That's a good one.
All right.
All right.
Well, all right, Kevin. Thanks for coming in, man.
Hey, happy holidays. You know,
Have a good holiday.
you know, let's rally in 2021, everybody.
Hey, good luck tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday, Kev. Get it good.
Yeah, have fun tomorrow, Kev.
Hey, guys, send good thoughts tomorrow.
Yeah.
See your wife.
Yeah. All right, God bless. Use coconut oil.
Not cocaine.
Yeah, not cocaine. R.I.P. John Mulaneys.
He's not dead yet.
Oh, right. I guess we'll hear about that too. They'll probably put it to a press release. Anyway. All right, everybody. Thanks.
See you, buddy.
Later.
I'll see you jerks later.
All right. Well,
Tomorrow,
Yeah,
the Christmas Spectacular.
Yeah.
7 o'clock.
wait a minute. Where are you going? Why are you rushing?
I got dinner plans.
For what?
I'm going to eat dinner with my family.
It's 5 o'clock.
Yeah, I
no
gotta
one
take
in
a
Florida
shower.
goes. to dinner at 5 o'clock.
I gotta go take a shower and I gotta drive a half hour
Time
to
for
get
dinner reservations.
6 o'clock.
You better get a move on.
Hey
And by
Siri,
the way,
call-
this is Florida. Everybody eats dinner at 4 o'clock.
I'm calling right now.
What do you?
Hey Siri, Eddie V's Tampa, Florida.
Listen to me. I will. If you fuck with my reservation, I will come. I will drive to your address, which I will give out on the internet, and I will give away prizes to people who come with shit in your driveway.
I want to find out what time your reservations for.
I told you it's at 6 o'clock. You want to see it? I'll show you the email.
Thank you for calling Eddie V's Prime Seafood in Tampa. Do you mind holding just a moment, please?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Thank you.
Don't tell him.
What?
I don't know why you don't believe me.
I'm just gonna find out what time it's at. I'm just gonna tell him
at 6 o'clock.
Okay, well, we'll find out right now.
I can show you. I have it in my.
Don't text them. Don't text her.
Look, I'm pulling up my reservations. Look.
Yeah. I can't see that. What time is that?
6. It says 6.
6 p.m. All right. I can't believe he left. Why would he leave?
Why don't you just, when they answer, move his reservation back a little bit?
Oh, I should move it to 5:30. Should I move it to 6:30?
Then you can come back for a little bit extra.
It's up to the fans. What we should do. Oh my God, they got me on hold forever. Hello.
New song.
I know. Went through a whole song. Yeah, that was terrible tonight, Joe.
Really?
Yeah, it was not good. I mean, it's usually. What was that thing at the beginning? Like a scene?
Yeah, it's from the Christmas Carol from Scrooge.
Yeah. I wish you just stuck with that the whole time.
All right.
It's too long now.
Yeah.
They could have. They killed the bit. You know what I mean? It would have been great if I just picked it up before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now it's dead. Mike, why don't you come in and stop just fucking phantoming from the abyss? There you go. Look at you tired fucking Wookie. All right.
Mike, did you think the jokes were subpar today?
You've had better weeks.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're so politically correct. You've had better weeks. What the fuck does that mean?
It means what I said. You've had better
What expand on that?
Other weeks he has had funnier jokes.
Are these the least funniest he's had?
I don't think they're the least funniest he's had.
What was
He had a worse
one?
day.
The one at the cigar place seemed like you couldn't hear them that day, so that was worse.
It sucks.
Yeah,
Those were my best jokes that I saved.
I love those jokes.
Yeah,
But no one could hear them.
I know. They'll just do them again.
Should I move it to 6:30?
I think he would actually be mad.
Terry said he'll get me $50 if you Venmo me $50 if I cancel it. Move it to 9. I should move it. I'll move it to 6:30.
Why don't you request something for the table, like balloons?
That would be hilarious. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that's great. Yes. Okay, that's what I'm gonna put a birthday thing. None of you fucks rat me out. I love all these fucking assholes are fucking like move it to 6, take it to 7, cancel it. I love these fucking ladybugs that are just fucking mean people. It makes me so happy. Except for Fat JC. He's actually sticking up. When did that happen?
Oh wow.
Sarah said you look good, Mush.
That's delighted.
My God, they just really keep me on hold. Oh shit.
Why don't you get a chocolate fountain for the table?
Yeah.
This is terrible. I mean, what a I'm calling back. Fuck that. You ain't catching me like that. God damn. I mean, come on. It's 5:13. You can't answer the fucking phone.
Thank you for calling Eddie V's Prime Seafood.
What?
Our restaurant is closed right now.
It's not closed.
Visit eddieb.com for up-to-the-minute table of
Ah, fuck.
Our website also contains all the details.
These people suck. That fucking twat who answered the phone.
How dare they treat a non-customer like you?
I go there. I mean, Mike goes there all the time, though, and this is the
Thank you
restaurant.
for calling Eddie V's Prime Seafood.
Oh, come on, you fucks. This is fucking terrible. Goddamn. Hostess.
Thank you for calling Eddie V's Prime Seafood in Tampa. This is Lori speaking. How may I help you?
Lori, I have a reservation at 6:00 tonight for Calta.
Mm-hmm.
You have that?
Yes, sir.
It is very important. It's Mike's birthday, a surprise part. I need like do you have like a dessert, like a birthday type of thing that we can bring out at the end just to surprise him? We can't tell anybody, just to bring it out.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I could. So, do you not want us to decorate the table?
No. It just at the end we needed to
Okay.
we needed to just surprise him, like a big, like maybe I don't know if you have those fiery candles, or just a happy birthday.
We don't have like the fiery candles, but we do. We have a complimentary dessert, and then we write "Happy Birthday" on the plate.
Oh yes, happy birthday, love Ladybug.
But love what?
Ladybugs.
Okay.
It's our group at work.
Oh, okay.
All right, that'd be perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. My
All right.
pleasure.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
There you go.
Do you think
We
they'll
should have told him to
sing?
decorate the table.
Oh shit. Why did I not do that?
Eh.
Yeah, it's probably fuck that. He'll still be shocked. They'll be like, what? What is this?
Exactly.
It's better because I just want him to forget about it.
Yeah.
All right, listen, man, I gotta go too. I've been eating like shit the last couple of days. My wife brought home a bag of fucking pickle flavored Utz Ruffles.
Ooh.
I can't stop thinking about them. I love them. It's like eating a fucking pickle, but in a chip.
I have a pickle joke.
I would love to hear a pickle joke.
Maybe this will salvage the whole thing.
Can you play the clip again, Mush?
Okay. Hold on.
Hang on. Hang on 1 second, Lynn.
When I was a kid, I used to be in a pickle juice cult. We used to drink pickle juice and shit, and then I had to get out of there because I didn't want to get brine washed.
I want to hear my first joke that I wrote.
Okay.
All right, give me the intro. My grandmother was born with 2 thumbs and 1 hand. She made a great pie crust. She was at Ash Wednesday. She could do 2 people at a time. All right, get out of here. Get out of here. I took her to the movies. She loved it. She gave it 2 thumbs up.
Well, it's better than anything I've ever written.
You want to hear another one of my first jokes?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, give me the intro. With Bob. Hey, my father was up my ass about doing chores. I hate it. He wanted me to rake leaves. I was like, oh, God, I hate it. It's just I'm out there raking. As I'm raking, they're falling. That's why they call it fall. I raked, they're there again. They should come up with another season called Fell. all the fucking leaves fell. I do this once. God named them leave. Leave them there. He didn't name them pick-me-ups.
That's great.
Yeah. You want to hear my very first joke?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. Good ball. What's this?
I don't know.
It's me making my coffee in the morning.
What's this?
What's that?
A spider on a mirror. Merry Christmas.
What's this?
What's the end of the show? All right, listen, ladybugs. All right, listen, ladybugs. You guys are the best. Hilarious as always. We're back tomorrow. We have a very special episode tomorrow. We're doing a Christmas episode for you fuckers, for you Patreon fucking fuckers. And we have the three amigos are coming on.
Oh, real quick. Feeney and Sagala will be here. Cannon has a show at Uncle Vinny's. Did you freeze? I can't tell if he froze or if he's acting.
He's frozen. You told him Sagala wouldn't be there, and he just
no. Sagala and Feeney will be here tomorrow. Cannon cannot because he's going to be at Uncle Vinny's, and then he stopped moving.
Fucking dawn.
Oh, okay. Well, you froze for a minute as soon as I gave you the news.
I don't know. There's a wire under snow. I don't know what to tell you, people. I'm in the shed. I'm freezing.
It was great. Also,
we can't change it so he can be on.
If you want to go earlier, maybe.
Yeah, let's try to see if he can go earlier. See if we can do 4:00.
I'll ask him what time if he can do earlier.
See if he can do earlier, and we might be changing it to 4:00 tomorrow, so we can have all three of them. I'd rather have all three of them on, the three amigos. That'd be great. So see if he can do 4 to 5.
I will find out.
And then let us know. If not, we'll be going at 7 tomorrow with the two amigos, Laurel and Hardy. If not, we'll be going at 4:00. So we'll let you guys know tomorrow on the Patreon. We'll hit you guys up. You guys are the best in the world. Joe, make sure you check out Joe and Olivia's Cheese Show coming out with a brand new episode tomorrow.
Christmas.
Tomorrow. It's a Christmas episode.
Christmas episode. Yeah.
Yes. And a Blue Crumb Christmas.
I'm dreaming of a blue Christmas.
And we have January 30th, of course, my show at the Norwalk in Newark, Connecticut, the Wall Street Theater. All the information is right here. You can go to oh my God, what was that? I don't even know what the fuck just happened. So make sure you check that out. And then that's it. And we got Mush. What do you got?
Follow me at Mike V. Suarez, and make sure you watch the Rad Dudecast and the Mandalorian recap. Bobby will hopefully be on the next episode when we finally
I gotta
record it.
You two fucking queers.
What did I do?
Oh, you fucking side fucking fags. I mean, I just, whatever.
I told you I teared up because I have father issues, but that's it. But right now, DeVito has COVID, so we're waiting for him to get better so that we can record the final episode of Mandalorian recap.
Oh God. Okay. God damn. I mean, it's just. I mean, I watch. People are crying. It's the best thing. Oh my God. And I watched it, and you guys hyped it up. You fucked it up by putting your stupid responses out there.
I don't.
Everybody
put me.
They're telling me how to feel about something, and then I watched it and I didn't feel that way, and I felt fucking disconnected from humanity because I didn't fucking have teary eye like Kevin Smith. God damn it. I love the show.
I didn't get like that. I didn't understand the ugly weeping. I had a happy tear in my, like, oh, this is cool. Like, I really enjoyed. Like, we're gonna
be talking about it on the Mandalorian fucking podcast. as soon as they book me. I don't know what the fuck it takes to get booked on this goddamn show.
Like I said, we're just waiting for Anthony to not be sick.
Okay, sorry, I didn't listen to you. All right, and patreon.com/Robert Kelly. You get all these shows first, unedited. You can be in the chat live, like right over here, over to the right, and there you go. Join, become a member of patreon.com/Robert Kelly. Right there, and you also get the YKWd extra 10, and you get all the episodes early before everybody else, and you get them unedited, no fucking around. You get it. It's just the best. And the if you want to, if you're not a member, go there now, and you get the Yankee Swap YKWd with Dan Soda. You got Joe List, you got Luis Gomez, and you got Chris Scopo did a little guest appearance. You got Mush, you got Gabby. It was fucking hilarious. And that's up there too. So become a member. Don't be a fool. If you're watching this, if you're a member of this, go join that right now. Don't fuck around. And that's it. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
They're number one best friends, almost 1,000 pounds of funny. They're here to entertain you, not because Bobby needs the money. In this place you'll laugh right down from your belly. So get in here, you half a queer. It's time for Calta and Kelly.